Alright everybody, welcome back to Skyway Classics YouTube channel. We're now going for a ride in our 2022 Chevy Equinox. Of course, you've seen we had a lot of these Equinoxes come in. Of course, you know, being 2022, it is a little bit older now. But anyway, going to the one we have here featuring a four-door gray SUV. Very nice for any type of occasion, whether you want to go traveling, maybe you want it for personal use, or maybe you just want to take it off-road, drive in the grass, do whatever you want with it. This is a definitely nice vehicle for you. Of course, you can see with the newer style vehicles, you always have the warning indicators in your mirrors. In fact, this thing is a full-on safety machine, which I would never have to worry about. But of course, we move on to the inside. You can see it is an automatic on the floor. It is a basic steering wheel. Of course, you can see having all our functions there. One of the nicer things about this Equinox is you can see that most of the parts on the steering wheel are in very good condition. Of course, you know when people use these, they eventually start wearing and tearing out due to the fact that people not knowing how to clean them. But anyways, we look at the cluster, you can see there's a codeless cluster. No Christmas tree lights going on there, but it does have 39,000 miles reading from the odometer. Of course, when we come across there, you have your little other industrial thing there with your AC controls, your music radio there that connects to Bluetooth navigation, all kinds of sorts. Well, of course, you can see you got that fine gray interior right there. Same for the back, fitting more than just your simple 3 or 4 passengers, but almost a whole family, maybe even friends. Either than that, going underneath the hood, featuring a 1.5 liter motor. Of course, I apologize that the fact that you don't know much about, or I don't know much about these newer cars. That's why we're named Skyway Classics, not Skyway Used Cars. But of course, we like to take in a lot of different vehicles here and there. But as for now, though, it is time to get it turned around up on the lift. So if you have a moment, folks, just stay tuned with us to see the underneath.